Hey boys, I'm pretty sure I've never gotten 1,000 likes on a video before. So hit that thumbs up, and then I'll give you a thumbs up. The butt. Good day, chaps. Last time you seen me, we installed some sexy Dixie brakes. And today, we get to mount the shocks and maybe put this thing on all fours and see how fitment is. So, what we have here. So what we have here are those upper adapter mounts. The 3 bolts to eye-to-eye things. And the limiter kit. One thing I did notice already about these mounts are the shocks don't fit between them. Oh, maybe it does. So the shock doesn't fit between this one, but it fits between that one. Now after conversions and shippings and duties and everything, I think I paid like $400 for these 2 shock mounts. Yeah, they're powder coated, but so now we're going to check the width real quick on these. I'm going to zero this out, and because I do not think that these are the same. 0.979. .01. The top of this shock is probably, yeah, 1.00. So I guess I can grind it, but for that price, I would expect those to be actually the same. Anyways, past my bitching and complaining, because these came off the rear of a car. We're gonna use them to test fit, or maybe use them in the front anyways. But these came off the Mustang, and I'm going to assume that these spring rates are a lot heavier than these spring rates. So we're gonna steal these springs to put on this shock to go in the front of my Toyota. Okay, so in order to get these springs off, we have to take this off, and this cool little bearing off. And you should just come out. Whoa. Ooh. I know what these can be good for. I can use these as a hammer. When in doubt, everything's a hammer. Okay, it doesn't say the spring rate on these though, but I'm gonna put this back together so I don't lose any of this stuff. Now this style seems a little bit harder to get the spring off because it looks like you have to remove these knobs, which I'm not a fan of doing, but it's gonna have to be done. It looks like you remove the knobs and then these rings and then the spring comes out. So let's start by finding some Allen keys. Bam! Ow! This one has a gasket on it. That kind of scares me. But it has to come off in order to get this spring off, or oh, I'm so silly. I think I can do this a different way. If I undo these all the way. Okay, give me a second. This drops down, and I think this, oh. If you just stop and think about things just a little bit sometimes, things work way easier for you. So they are close to the same height, and I think they are the same diameter, so we should be okay. So we'll plow that in there, throw this back on. Oh my god, that's so much easier than having to take things apart. Ta-da! Okay, I'm gonna do the other one real quick. Alright, so I got them both on. They are the same amount of threads on the bottom, and now I'm gonna have to spread apart one of these, hopefully with like some spread aparty tools, and maybe make it fit. Take some any size pliers. Dang, I'm good. Dang, I'm good. And now, unfortunately, we have to take our section wheel off again. Oh, I put those on tight though. Shank style lug nuts are such a pain in the ass. We'll fill that hole, except I don't have any nuts for this thing yet, so. I gotta find some nuts. Now would you look at that? The factory nuts don't even fit on these damn bolts either. Luckily, it is a metric thread pitch and we do have a bunch of old metric bolts laying around. Thank God, because we took like 1,000,000 bolts out of this car. Still not acceptable. And I don't have the plates up here, they're in a box somewhere, but I'll put them on when final assembly goes on. We're just putting one bolt in here to hold this plate up. Okay, so here's where we're at. I kind of got pissed off at the whole situation. I went inside and I did some things with myself. And then I came back out afterwards and put the shocks in and put it on the floor. And then I realized how short that these shocks really are. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and adjust them and get a little more ride height out of it. However, I can use those shocks on the back, but I can use them right now specifically just to get the eye-to-eye length that I need for another set of shocks that I was gonna buy. These were initially gonna go on the back anyways. I just wanted to test fit it on the front. And the back isn't on the ground, so it's kind of raked out a little more than it should be, but. Like ideally that's how it should sit, but the wheel is off the ground, so the shock is already fully extended right now. So that's a full extension of the shock. That's kind of what we want it to be when it's collapsed. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tire off so I can show you some stuff. All right, so this is where we're at inside. I had to flip the shock upside down because, as you can see, there's adjustment knobs up top there, and they actually hit this bottom bracket. So if I go double adjustable in the front, I'm gonna have to either notch this bracket to put them in the bottom or flip them upside down like they are now. The stroke is actually extended all the way right now, so I'm definitely gonna need a longer eye-to-eye length shock, but the stroke is still fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the shock out real quick. And if we lower this, if it should go lower, it doesn't want to go lower anymore. Hey! Drop down, you fuck. I must have twisted the bushings all the way up, so now it wants to like stay up. I'm trying to get this low enough that I can measure how much extra stroke I'm gonna need. Yes. Also, I'm not on the Monsters anymore. I started drinking these Rockstars that have like things in it. I like those ones a little bit, but I'm gonna get sick of them real fast. Okie dokie. So these ones are approximately 17 inches eye to eye with a 5-inch stroke, I would say. So we need to find strange shocks that are 19 inches eye to eye, and we should be good. So these initially came off the rear of a car, and that's where I anticipate putting them again, is back in the rear of the car, and I'll just order some new front ones. I also have to go inside and order the 4-link for the rear, and I think that's one of the last major pieces that I need to get this thing going, which is good for all of us. So, as you can see, with building a race car, it's not all order my stage 2 turbo kit off this place, everything bolts up, and it'll take me an afternoon. It's a lot of messing around and building stuff and fabricating what you don't have and getting what you don't need and then bringing back what you don't need, and then it's all kinds of messed up. So that's my short update for today. Obviously progress takes a little longer than expected on most things, in most cases with a race car, On the plus side, you get a lot more build videos. And I spend a lot more time test fitting instead of actually getting things done, because it seems like, it always seems like that last 10% of things that need to be done take 90% of your time. So like I said, let's get 1,000 likes on this video, because I've never gotten 1,000 likes before, I don't think. And I'm gonna be one of those, ooh, give me likes. So do it, hit the thumbs up. I love you guys. I'll see you guys very shortly. I'm making this one a little bit shorter so I can make the next video come out sooner. I'm gonna try and give you more footage sooner. I'm gonna smash this. I'm gonna go make some steak and edit this video. I'm gonna go to work tonight, and then I'll see you guys in 2 days. Peace, and I love you.